crazy because it's hard to sack Jalen Hurts, dog. It's extremely hard to sack Jalen Hurts, because he's one of the most elusive quarterbacks in the league. Like, let's just keep it 100. So if he already coming in here doing that against one of the best offensive lines in the league, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take all that into consideration. So it don't matter if we lost Hargrave. The new person in the building is about to really get it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we already rolling, man. Hey, y'all, appreciate y'all for popping out, man. Yeah, man, it's getting epic, man. I got the Diamond Crew in here, and we ain't stealing nothing. Maybe a couple more Super Bowls, but we ain't stealing much, man.
Right.
When you hear the Diamond Crew, you think about somebody getting in and taking you up through that. But we just gonna take you down a journey, man, of what the Eagles got going on. Day 2 of training camp. This my boy Hotta, man. How you feeling today, brother?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good and great. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling all right, man. I usually pop off with the intro, man, but we was having such a good conversation. I said, man, we're gonna throw the intro out today, man. We're gonna get the people what they want.
Look, dog,
what's good, Jigga? What's good, man?
Look, dog, it's time to slide, and they don't even understand what's about to happen. It's time to slide right now.
We was having a conversation between the Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis, and I kind of was listening to you this morning, and you know what I'm saying, you were kind of explaining like how you during the draft situation you kind of had Jalen Carter playing more of the snaps over Jordan Davis. Can you expound on what to you Jalen Carter brings to the Philadelphia Eagles defensive line?
I think Jalen Carter. I wanted Jalen Carter to start. I mean, if you watch my videos, I thought that he was going to start, and the reason why I say that is because I feel like he brings a different aspect to the game than Jordan Davis. Like I said, Jordan Davis is just the type of person that's going to push a lot of pressure directly into the lap of the quarterback. And I think that Jalen Carter is going to be the guy that gets more sacks. And to me, sacks are important when you're talking about playing defense and being successful, getting quarterbacks down. So what I think is that if we can acquire more sacks, just like if you sit here and you look at the video that Hassan Reddick put out when he was talking about sacks, it's important, dude. It's important that we get sacks, because sacks definitely change the way the offense rhythm is, So I'm super excited. Dude, to see what Jalen Carter can bring to this defense. But like I told you, if it's Jordan Davis and it's not Jalen Carter, I'm cool with that. I'm not about to sit here and go crazy because we putting Jordan Davis in there. But do I think that Jalen Carter snaps is going to increase as we move through the season? I definitely think so. If they feel like Jordan Davis is a starter.
I've been on the train of both of them guys starting alongside each other because we're going to run a lot of that 4-3 fronts. And I think having Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis in that middle together with the chemistry that they have, that they can provide, when getting at the quarterback, it's things you can coach, right? It's things you could put on the table. You could tell me what to be. When I got a guy next to me that I can trust, that I can go back and forth with, that I can kind of dive in with, it's a little different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think them together is gonna bring a dynamic to this front four that we've never even probably had in Philadelphia ever.
That's true. That's a great point.
And with Nakobe Dean standing behind them, I think them all together, man, just gonna work well. I can't wait to see all 3 or 4 of them on the field at the same time, bro, to really see what's going on. I like to see Nakobe Dean, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, and Nolan Smith all on the field. I think as a star, as a regular person, just being on the field with 4 dudes you came through the trenches with at the highest level, it's gonna speak, pounds of numbers, man, that you can't really get back to. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's basically going to solidify that the Eagles are good, for the next 4 to 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, a lot of the players that we won the Super Bowl with in 2017, a lot of defensive line, like Fletcher Cox, like Brandon Graham, these players are about to move on. They're not going to be here in the next few years. This may be their last year. So how we did was basically rejuvenate that defensive line. You know what I'm saying? He made sure that we brought that young blood in. And why not bring in players who great at the highest level? Like these guys got national championships. You know what I'm saying? They won national championships together. So, you know, they already know what they need to do. They already trust each other. You know, they comfortable with each other on the field. They comfortable listening to Nicole B. Dean, which shout out to him. He got the green dot this year. You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep it 100%, you know what I'm saying, with what we seeing, you know what I mean? And we got to make sure that we not just worrying about this year, we worrying about next year and the years to come. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm excited, dude.
I ain't been this hype in a long time, bro. Like, I've been a fan a minute, and it's like, dang, like we just get a roll going.
Yeah.
Like people like, I don't know, you just started getting into spaces with me. I started seeing you coming in, but you haven't heard the ridiculousness that I've heard all off season so far. I got people got us 7 and 10.
Oh, stop it.
I'm like, where is the regression? Where is the downfall? Where's the okay? Then they go to talk about TJ Edwards, Kazir White, Marcus Epps. They go to talking about Isaac Sayamalu, Miles Sanders. They bring up Javon Hargrave. And I said, now tell me which one of those guys last year, before we put this 14-3 on the board, were you asking for to come to your team?
Right, exactly. None of them. None of them
world beaters. They were just It was just the L that you have to take as a winning team.
Absolutely.
And we replaced them. Like, and then I started telling people, like, y'all said the same thing about Patrick Mahomes when he started losing pieces off his team. He got back to a Super Bowl. Why can't Jalen Hurts be in that same category? Why can't he be in that same atmosphere?
Exactly, because they said that Patrick Mahomes wasn't going to be, you know, he wasn't going to win without Tyreek Hill. But look what he got better. You know, they got better when Tyreek Hill, because it wasn't all on Tyreek Hill. Patrick Mahomes was like, he is the real deal over there. He the best quarterback in the league. You know what I mean? And Jalen Hurts is about to really let y'all know this year that he should be in the top 5 of quarterbacks. You know what I mean?
What do you have him at right now, Hotta, if you may mind me asking?
I got him in the top 5, but they call me a homer. They call me a homer because I say in the top 5. But I'm not. I'm going. If I got to go anything, I'm going Patrick Mahomes. I'm going and then I'm gonna go Joe Burrow, and I'm probably gonna throw Jalen up there next. But they're gonna call me a homer for that. But that's just the way I feel.
They're gonna call me more than a homer because I got him right behind Pat. Listen,
I'm not mad at you, dog. I'm not mad.
I wish King Davey was in here. Me and him watched the video, right? And they was breaking down some stats on Joe Burrow, right? And I was like, really looking at it, and I'm like, that might be right. Outside of the game, he got sacked 9 times, right?
Yeah.
His statistics don't look all that well.
They don't, but you also got to think about something when you're talking about Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow don't have no offensive line. You know what I'm saying? So ever since he's been in the league, he been getting crushed. You know, especially his first year, like he never had the protection that he need. Jalen has always had the protection that he needed, you know, since he really been in the league, because we always had a great offensive line. You know, so if you really put a great offensive line in front of Joe Burrow, he's gonna win a champion. He's gonna win a Super Bowl instantly, and that's a Hotta take right there, because he actually is a really good quarterback. You know what I mean? He don't bring the same dynamic that Jalen bring, but he is extremely accurate. He is extremely smart. He can read the defense, and a lot of quarterbacks in this league, they don't make it to the next level because they don't know how to read the defense. You know what I'm saying? And Prescott for one of them.
What do you think about that, Hotta?
What's that? Go to see Nicole.
He said the best Eagles quarterback in 20 years.
That's a tough one right there, my man. I don't know about that.
Listen, you talk about some greats.
That's what I'm saying.
You talk about
You talk about Jeremy Trotter. You talk about Trotter. I mean, I don't know.
You talking about hold on now. You talking about your boy played with Reggie White, them Seth Joyner.
Yeah.
You talking about some guys, bro. You talking about, oh man, I don't know, 20 years. If he is, listen, I ain't gonna argue with you. Trader Chris, I ain't gonna argue with you. If he is, I'm the hypest man in the history of Philadelphia Eagle football if he turned out to be that.
If he turned out to be that, man, look, man, I'm gonna come check you out, dog. I'm like, tell you was right. But I'm not mad at that, dog, because I think Nicole B. Dean is one of those guys that nobody really know about, you know, on a professional level. But this year is going to be the year when he put everybody on notice, and they're gonna be like, damn, y'all was right. You know what I mean? The Kobe Dean is really good. You know, he fast. It's almost like, to me, like it's almost like having a like he can cover as well. He can cover, he can play in the box, he can really do whatever on the defensive side. And you a leader. Oh man, that's different. But I
What's
don't
the
know about
benefits of him having the green dot for us? Like, I explain to you what I feel. I feel like him being able to sit in that room last year with the DC, with the linebacker coach, and really learn where his position was on the field. He's so smart. He locked it in piece by piece. You know what I'm saying? And now he's able to kind of orchestrate for a Jordan Davis who might be struggling, or Jalen Carter who might not be translating the Bulldogs to the Philly. You know, they always say the transition from college to the NFL is all language.
Yeah, it's a learning curve.
He's able to kind of slow it down for him, because he could tell them, like, hey, you remember we ran 44 Bulldog
right
in college? Hey, that's 76 Eagle over here.
Right.
Now you know. Now it's like that. Oh, it's like that. Okay, that's that play. Oh, that's what I think he brings to us.
And I feel the same way. You know what I mean? He's going to be able to translate the NFL to Jalen Carter. Well, Jordan Davis already been in the system, so he already kind of got an idea. But, you know, with Nolan Smith, Nolan Smith is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nolan Smith, we're going to be talking about this years later, you know, because Nolan Smith might be the steal of the draft. You know what I mean? Because he's just really good. You know, he may be able to grab like 4 or 5 sacks this season. How many sacks you think he gonna have this season?
They gonna call me a homer. I got him at 7.5.
7.5 sacks. I can see that.
But see, this is why. Let me explain. For people to be like, oh, why you gonna say that? I got him coming in on 3rd and long. I got him coming in late game situations. I got him coming in being that guy where they tell you, I don't care what else you do on the field, go get the quarterback.
Yeah,
that's all I need you to do. Hit the hole, go get the quarterback. And I think he's good at that. I hope they don't play a lot of off ball. If they play a lot of off ball, then I'm in your range. I'm in that 4.5, 5 range. Yeah. They're playing linebacker.
Well, they had him lined up today off ball, didn't they? Didn't I read that they had him off ball today? But yeah, I think that his skill set requires him, you know, to be up on a line of scrimmage and chasing the quarterback down. That's what I think, because you can already tell from just 2 days, and the pressure that he's putting on these quarterbacks. I know it was Mariota, but still, I think he was on Jalen today too.
He got one. He got
one on Jalen today. You know, so he is going to be one of those guys that we talking about in a few years. Like I said, that we're like, man, this was the steal of the draft. He has it, man. He has it. I mean, I like Jalen. I mean, I like Carter, but man, Nolan Smith is different. I've been reporting on Nolan Smith all off season, and I believe that he gonna be what we need, you know, especially moving into the future.
I got a question. Since I heard you say it this morning, you didn't say we should do this, but I'm asking, should we? Should we trade Big Toe?
No, absolutely not. Because when he's healthy, I feel like we need to figure out how to keep him healthy. You know, because when he's healthy, he one of the best nickel cornerbacks in the league. You know, definitely top 5. And that's a bold statement. How often
is he healthy though?
He's out a lot. He's out a lot. But that's what I'm saying. We got to figure out how to keep him on the field. And right now, he already missed the first 2. Well, no, he played today. He was limited today.
Yeah,
he was limited today. But I don't think we should trade him. We just got to figure out how to keep him healthy, and we got to make sure that we got somebody behind him that's competent. You know,
I like Zach McPherson at that spot. I thought he should have been nickel since we drafted him, but for some reason, y'all put the guy that played 95% of his college snaps at the nickel, put him outside. Like, how do you? I didn't understand. I never understood it. But now they say he's been looking good at nickel. And Josh Jobe got a few of those outside snaps today too. He was looking good.
Josh Jobe. I think
we're in a good spot with the cornerbacks. It's gonna be hard for the corners, but it's gonna be hard to cut them too.
And then we got Eli Ricks as well, right?
Did he get snaps today? I didn't.
I don't think he got no. I haven't heard none about him. That's why I'm wondering what's up with Ricks. Where he at? You know, because I think he one of those players. Because I think Jobe came from Alabama, and so did Ricks. You know, so
Yes.
Alabama just breed corners, dude. They breed corners. So I feel like that Job is going to definitely be able to come, play behind either Slay or Bradbury, wherever he play. He going to be able to come in and do well, if it's injury or something happen,
What's your
but
what's your best fit for Kelly Ringo, man? I mean, I know he's a corner, but are you looking to trade him to safety too, or do you want him to be more of that Swiss Army knife?
I want him to be that Swiss Army knife. I want him to I want to see how he play, right? I want to see how he play. I want to try him in both positions, and then whatever he play well, that's where I want to put him. You know what I mean? Because he used to playing corner, dog. And if you watch him, if you watch his tape, he nasty at corner too. I know people be saying that his hips is tight, and he not as he ain't got real good footwork, but he'll pick that joint over, take it to the house in a heartbeat. He did it on the highest level, did he
Right.
not? He
He
took that
did.
thing to the crib when it in the most opportune time when the defense needed it. So is he going to play a lot this year? Probably not, but in the years to come, he can probably end up playing on the outside. I want to see him on the outside, but I do want to try him at safety to see what he can do. But I like Blankenship, bro. I think Blankenship is going to be he's going to be the standout safety this year for us. I think he's going to be better than Edmonds. That's a bold statement, though. I think he's going to be better than Edmonds.
You think he's gonna be better than Edmonds?
I think he's going to be better than Edmonds because
Ooh.
I really never.
I
I
mean,
never.
Edmonds more of a box guy, anyways. Though
Yeah, he more of
he
a
a
box guy.
linebacker.
Almost, right?
Yeah,
Almost.
he the closest thing to being a linebacker at safety that you can get.
Yeah. And we do play a lot of we do bring our safeties up sometimes, you know what I mean, and put them in a box and let them play tough. But I think that Reed is fast. Reed he picked off Aaron Rodgers last year. So he definitely put himself in position to be good this year. He earned his spot. And anybody that earned a spot, look, I'm down for that. He earned his spot, dog.
I understand. I would rather Blankenship and Brown
I like
be up
Brown,
there
dude.
because I really
I
want to
like Brown.
use Edmonds in like that role where he playing like special moments where we need the run stop. We need you to come in as third and short, as second and short. You know what I'm saying? We goal line. We need an extra guy. They've been running the ball for the last quarter. We need you to come in to play three safety. You know what I'm saying? We need you to be the extra linebacker. I could see him. I just don't see him on the field every down in and out, bro.
Yeah.
He a casualty, and they're gonna start. They're gonna listen. We Josiah Scott got on the field last year, and every time he got on the field, they went at him.
He
I
got
don't
burnt.
need Edmonds
He got
being
burnt.
there.
He got burnt. I'm glad he not the guy, because that's one guy. I mean, I'm like, dude, you got burnt way too much. And if you once CJ went out and then Maddox went out and he had to play that role, I'm talking about instantaneously. They was eating right there when we had one of the best cornerbacks duos in the league and the nickel. But when Maddox went out, it was like, all right, now we about to start eating, and they were eating. They were eating right there. But who we gonna put there now if Maddox go down? Well, when Maddox go down, I should say. Who we gonna put there now?
It's McPherson or Williams for me.
I want to see Greedy there, bro. I
That's
like
what I'm talking about.
McPherson.
Greedy Williams.
Yeah, yeah. I like McPherson, but I don't trust him yet, dog. I don't trust him yet.
That 6'2", lanky dude with the speed with Greedy Williams, bro, is a crazy combo at that slot spot.
But Greedy is a veteran, dog. Greedy.
No. I'm saying it's a good thing. Like that's a crazy 6'2" with long wingspan at the slot.
Mm-hmm.
If I can rotate you anywhere inside these numbers,
mm-hmm.
if I can make you change your route just a little bit, I got the defensive line that's gonna get to your quarterback. You in trouble.
Right.
I hope Maddox don't go down, but I'm tired of him going down. Last year we lost him twice.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we might lose him again. And like you said, if this year he end up hurt, then we might have to go ahead and move on from Avonte Maddox. But I just don't see it because he is extremely talented. But having Greedy right there as an insurance policy is great because I feel like Greedy is one of those guys who has success at the cornerback spot anyway for years. You know what I mean? So that experience is what is the reason why I probably feel so strong on Greedy.
So they saying we going back to a 4-6 look. Ooh.
Mm.
That's strong. But when you got Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, and you got this line, you got Hassan Reddick, Josh Sweat, Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox.
You got to
We
stack
bringing Milton Williams and Contavious Street and Marlon Tolopaloo too. You got all these dudes.
You got to stack it.
Yeah, you got to stack it, man.
So I got a good question for you, bro. Because I mean, I've been hearing this question so much. What we gonna do at the linebacker spot? How you feel about this linebacker? What's the linebacker again that been getting
Nicholas
all the picks?
Morrow?
Not Nicholas Morrow.
Christian Ellis,
dog. I think this kid is gonna be special. You know, especially moving through the training camp and preseason. I really can't wait to see what we got in him because I think he's gonna be good, dog. How you feel about him?
I think last year he changed our special teams so much it wouldn't hurt for us to throw him in there, man. He came in, we was hurting on special teams.
Yeah,
he brought a spark instantly.
Yeah.
He was that guy. So bringing him in and pretty much putting him on here and letting him play wouldn't be bad. I like Nicholas Morrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm not down on him. I seen some tape where he's convinced me that he could get in here and help us out. If you ever get a chance, they played Miami last year.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a play. He's gonna go 25 yards on a 9 route with Jalen Waddle 1-on-1. No help, no safety, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You can get the PBU.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, I watched this tape. I'm not down on Nicholas Morrow. I think he's gonna definitely put the haters on notice because there's a lot of people who don't like him, dude. They like, nah, I don't think he the guy. And they like, we need to bring in another linebacker, and I'm not opposed to that either. But who you gonna bring in is the question.
I want Patrick Queen.
I would love Patrick Queen. You know, my second favorite college team is LSU. So if I gotta pick anybody, I would love Patrick Queen.
Who's your first team?
Penn State. Penn State. I kind
of knew it.
Yeah, I like Penn State.
I think you are a homer now.
I am a homer. They call me homer all the time. I get that every day. It is what it is. I don't care. I love Philly. That shit is like I tell everybody, that shit is in my chest. You know what I mean?
It's in my bloodstream. If it fall out, I might die.
Right, exactly. I'm a Philadelphia Eagle fan, Philly fan, Pennsylvania fan to the death of me. You know what I mean? But I also love LSU too. And I like Patrick Queen. And I think did he get his 5th-year option decline?
Yes.
He got his 5th-year option decline. And I think he's ready. But I don't think how we gonna make a move until we get deeper in training camp or deeper into the preseason and he really figure out what we got on his defense. That's the goal here, is to figure out what we have on his defense, especially at the linebacker spot and the safety spot, because those are the 2 biggest question marks.
So they said Christian Ellis played a lot of the snaps with Dean today, from what Trader Chris telling me.
That's good. That's real good. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I think that's a good idea. I mean, he bring a spark. TJ Edwards just was there. He was in the same role, UDFA.
Yeah,
waited his turn. Christian Ellis, this ain't his first year in the league. He been in the league. Sometimes you get in the right situation, things work out for you, man. Listen, if it work out here at the Eagles and you part of this linebacker core and you stopping the run, you playing football, I'm not gonna complain.
No, and everybody
need the best man on the field.
And everybody need their opportunity as well. And it's what you do with that opportunity once you get it. You know what I mean? So if he getting his opportunity, and all the coaches are saying the same thing. You know what I mean? Like we rotating everybody to see what we got. You know, so when you get your opportunity and you make the most out your opportunity, and you do good with it, and now you moving to the next level. That's all you need, because you about to if you get a starting job, I mean, he could start anywhere. So.
Yeah, what do you think about that? Because I thought about something. I want to see them boys on the edge, but can we run that small edge like that and actually be legit?
I mean, we could probably rotate them in there, but I like Sweaty.
I'm Sweat.
I'm a big Sweaty fan, dog. Sweaty took that thing to the crib. I was at the Dallas game last year, and when Sweaty took that thing to the crib, dog, I erupted. I'm like, what? And you know what I mean? Dak do that extremely well. Throw interceptions extremely well. So when he took that thing to the crib, I was like, yo. And then Sweaty, how many sacks Sweaty had last year? Sweaty had
10 and
10
a half.
sacks. Yeah.
10 and a
Like,
half.
I mean, so what? A lot of players on these other teams, they never gonna see 10 sacks. You know what I'm
You gotta
saying?
think Sweat wasn't even getting 50% of the snaps last year.
That's true.
He was
That's
splitting
true.
with BG.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the only reason why, and I think that's what we need. That's why we signed Robert Quinn. We need somebody that come off that right side.
Yeah.
We have a lot of right dominant pass rushers.
Right.
So,
Yeah, because Quinn came in and he didn't really do much. He didn't really do nothing.
maybe
last
we
year.
need a Clowney or Ngakwe.
Oh, I would love Ngakwe. I don't know about Clowney. I'm cool on Clowney, but Ngakwe is different.
Why you don't like Clowney? Is it because of what he did to Carson?
I mean, I was a Carson fan. I'm not about to sit here and act like I wasn't on the Carson bandwagon in 17, 18.
I was on it.
But you're right. I was a Carson. I had his jersey. I had his jersey and everything. But, once he came out and we figured out that he was weak-minded, he had to go. But I don't know. I just never really was a fan of Clowney. And I think that he older. He older, and I don't really see him having an impact no more.
He's not a pass rusher for me anymore, but he can come in and help us with the run game if we need it. Yeah. I think he would be more of a late signing. He'll be in that Sue Linval range if we brought him in. You know what I'm saying? A guy go down, we need a guy. Yeah. Or I seen that restructure with Barnett, and that made me open my eyes to he could be trade bait now. Would only be $3 million. It was 7.5. Now he's only at like 3.5.
I think he's getting like 6.5. With incentives. And to me, I put a video out earlier this year, like just basically asking, what we gonna do with Derek Barnett. I mean, he had his ups, because he did well in the Super Bowl. He had his ups, but what really has he done since then? He hasn't been available. He's been hurt. So he could definitely be trade bait. I would love that. And how he's making him take a pay cut, that's just a testament, of really how we feel about him.
I mean, he been hurt. So, I mean, why would I paid you last year. I brought you in to pay you to be a significant part of the rotation. You went down with an ACL. I let you earn your money for free. You got to give me some of that back, bro. You gotta let me get that back. We bet on you to be a good player for this team and possibly earn a future contract. You did not play. You got to do what you got to do at that point. You got to give me some of my money back. And then if you don't make it out of camp, I'll take your 5th round, 6th round asset worthy, and I'll trade you for somebody.
Yeah. He said he see Ellis being a future TJ Edwards. I can see that. I mean, they walk in the same path. They definitely walk in the same path, True. And Ellis is extremely athletic, you know what I mean? And he got a nose for the interception. And if you know me, I'm a turnover guy on defense, I love to get turnovers. I love to see turnovers on defense. And I hate to see turnovers when we play offense. But
hey, Chris, hit me on Twitter and let me know how we can get that, man. Because I definitely would love to tap in and have that next year for sure, or any practice I can make it to.
You need to get right. I was just saying that in my last podcast. Like, I wish I could be there. I wish I could be at the practice.
I guess considering we content creators, I think we could put in probably an application, but I think you got to get approved and all that.
Oh, and get a media pass.
Yeah. I would love to do that. Hey, let me know, Chris. You got me on Twitter, man. Let me know what I need to do. I'll figure that out.
I'm trying to go home anyway and go to one of these games. I'm trying to see which game I'm going
13, let's do it. I'm already ready.
Where you going?
Week 13.
Week 13?
San Fran.
I'm at the oh, and look, them boys is looking shaky. That's gonna be good too. You heard about them, right? All them boys is looking shaky. All three of them quarterbacks look bad.
Well, I heard, yeah, and then they just moved Trey Lance to 3rd string.
Did they? What?
They said it's Purdy, Sam Darnold, Trey Lance.
Man, I don't know what's up with Trey Lance though. He came out. We come from North Dakota, and
Carson.
He did nothing. He did nothing. Now you 3rd string. Damn.
I think he getting the bat in the stick.
Yeah, probably
the bat in the stick.
And then I'll be mad. Right? Anybody that if I'm a quarterback and you put Sam Darnold over me, oh man. Just
we got an issue.
Send me to another team, dog.
Yeah. Do me like Jordan Poole and send me to purgatory, man.
Right. Right. Exactly. I'm
cool.
not trying to back up. I'm not trying to be behind Darnold. But they said Purdy didn't look good either. I mean, that's to be expected. You know what I mean? Purdy is what, a 6th-round pick? Something like that. Like Purdy ain't, to me, I mean, he all right, but I'm not about to sit here and let him run my offense all season.
He not no world beater.
Nah, I'm not about to let him run my offense, but we're gonna see. As much trash as they talk, I can't wait to get busy on them.
Yeah, week 13, December 3rd, man. I'm there, man. I'm live in effect, man.
I'm had to make it happen.
Hey, listen, that's gonna be my first one in the link.
Oh, for real?
I went to the vet.
I'm gonna have to make it happen. Because I'm going right now, I'm just going to the Dallas and Eagles. Game. Yeah, Dallas and Eagles. I can't wait to go to that.
What week we play? What week we play Dallas?
Shit. Man, I forget what week that is. I had to look that up.
I got it in here somewhere, I think.
I looked that up.
Let me see.
But it's crazy, right? Because so we December 10th. That's the one I'm going to.
Okay. Then the week before that, we play San Fran.
Yeah. So I don't know. That might be a tough one right
there. Too close.
That might be a tough one.
I'm going to that Tampa game too, though.
Are you going to the Tampa game?
That's right up the street. That's right up the street.
Hell yeah. Enjoy that. Enjoy that. I'm trying to go at least. I'm trying to go to at least like 2 or 3.
That's where I was at too.
I got a question for you though, Schmidt. I got a question because this is heavy. You already know we about to drop these Kelly Green Eagle jerseys. Who you getting first? I see you got the Swift. Yeah.
It's justified too. I can easily be like, if he get cut next year, I can be like, he was the only 0 ever in Eagle history. Man.
Yeah, true.
But I got a Miles Sanders in there.
Mm-hmm.
I got the AJ.
Yeah.
I got the Jalen Hurts, but I'm probably gonna get another Jalen. I gotta get Jalen and the Kelly.
I think I'm gonna get a Jalen. I'm trying to get all 22. You know, but first I'm gonna probably get I want a Jason Kelsey.
I want to get that Jordan Davis.
Yeah.
I want to get him in that white.
Right. That white would be crazy.
I want to get him in that white.
But from what I heard, they're releasing them at the stadium first.
Yeah.
On July 31st.
Monday morning they'll be at the stadium.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like available on the NFL shop or like online or nothing like that. So I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna hit the fam up and see if somebody can go scoop me one. Cause I need that. I need it. But man. So I got another question for you. Who do you think is going to be our competition in the NFC? Because they talking spicy right now. Cowboys talking spicy. Michael Parsons talking spicy, saying that they're the best team in the NFC. So who do you think is going to be our competition? Because I feel like the Eagles the best team in the NFC.
I'm going with probably the Seahawks, man. I like the Seahawks. They brought in Jackson Smith and Jigba. They brought in Zach Charbonnet. They brought in that cornerback Devin Witherspoon. He ain't signed yet, but he will sign before the season start. The money set in stone is just a little complications with the language problem.
Right.
They brought back Bobby Wagner. They get back Jamal Adams. I think if Geno Smith can put together another season just half of what he did last year, I think they can give us a run because we've had trouble beating them, and
yeah,
I think that's what we need to set our ground at. You know, people keep bringing up San Fran, Hotta. Who is your quarterback? We were just talking about it. Y'all just moved y'all top 3 pick to 3rd string. You got Sam Darnold in the middle. Nobody believes in Sam Darnold.
I mean, what if they changed? They didn't change nothing. We just did them dirty.
And they lost their DC.
Yeah, they lost their DC, and we just did them dirty last year. What y'all change? Y'all didn't change nothing. We about to kill y'all again. I can't wait for that game. We're gonna kill y'all again.
I can't wait to be in the stadium. That shit gonna be cold.
Oh man, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Hey, they might be walking out at halftime. This one might be
it might just be a blowout.
It might get ugly.
It might just be a blowout.
I want to see the logic they see. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan, but I'm also a football player myself. I want to see the logic of them beating us by double digits.
It's not gonna
where do
happen.
you conjure that in your brain that you would beat us by double digits? And then if you do, tell me how. Didn't he come out and say, "Oh, we was gonna attack James Bradbury"?
Do it. James is a beast. I know he
man.
don't get the respect that he need or he deserve, but James is one of the best corners in the league. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where are they getting off saying that? You know, first of all, they kept him out the top 100. You know, let's talk about that. How y'all leave him out the top 100?
I don't get it. I don't get it.
That don't make no sense to me.
He had the top defense when being attacked last year. Like,
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Exactly. You couldn't target our corners last year. Neither one of them. Shit.
What do you say? We say the Hall of Fame game next week.
Oh yeah, it's gone, dude. It's time to look. It's pedal down right now, dog. It's pedal down.
Football getting close when you hit that Hall of Fame game.
Yeah, pedal down.
It's number one about what 2-3 weeks before that, and then you got the preseason running, and then 2 weeks after that you running into the season.
Yeah,
I like whatever Nick Sirianni doing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been some scares this week, man. I just need to be healthy. I heard Boston Scott limped off today, but he good.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not too worried because Nick Sirianni's been lightening the load. If there was anything in the NFL like load management, Nick Sirianni is capitalizing.
Right. Well, the thing is Nick Sirianni really he putting that team on notice. He letting y'all know that we got to be perfect. That's the goal here, to be perfect, and we got to win every game and take every game step by step. We got to win game 1, win game 2, win game 3 in that order. Like, and he out there yelling, he out there cursing, he out there. That's what I need to see from our coach, from our head coach, bro. That's what I need to see. You know, I'm not mad at that.
And he started off practice like that. It wasn't like I gave you time. As soon as you messed up, hey. It need to be perfect now.
I'm right at your
guess
neck.
what? If it ain't perfect now, it won't be perfect when we put it on the field.
Exactly. And that's the honest to God truth. That's the honest to God truth. And Nick Sirianni, to me, is one of the best up and coming coaches in the league. You know, because just think about it. He wasn't a head coach. He got a head coach job and took us directly to the playoffs. Right. He got a head coach job and took us directly to the Super Bowl in his second year. You know, that's crazy. That's crazy. A lot of head coaches ain't doing that. You know, it take them time to get the success that he got early on in his head coaching career.
Hey, Hotta, it ain't about our team right now, right? But did you see that rare footage of John Gruden being a quarterback coach for us in '95?
Yeah. That was when he was coaching Randall Cunningham.
I didn't know that. I didn't know.
I didn't know that either.
Listen, I knew he was a special teams coach for one point.
Yeah.
But I never knew he had anything to do with our offense. That was kind of exciting to see, man, as an Eagle fan. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that was my time, my era, I was like, oh, I didn't know that. It was kind of interesting. So what do you think? Like, I know Brian Johnson was the quarterback coach last year. What do you think he brings to this offense that will help Jalen Hurts, be more efficient this year and be able to take another leap that we expect he can go?
Well, I feel like Brian Johnson, he has a great football mind, and I mean, he's been knowing Jalen since Jalen was a child. This is 4 years old. You know what I'm saying? So why not? That's one thing about, when you play football and you're a professional, having a coach that you can trust, or having somebody that really stand up and what they about to say, or they know what they about to do, that really brings a comfort to the game. And it really allows quarterbacks to play better when they can trust the person that's calling the plays. But the thing is, Jalen already got the sauce. You know what I'm saying? So all he got to do is just show up and prove it every day on the field. And we already know he's ready for that. But Brian Johnson is going to do numbers for this offense. So do you like him better than Steichen?
I like him better for Jalen, yes. Because
I like him better for Jalen.
Just what you said. He been there since he was 4. He has a chemistry that's unmatched. It's things that y'all probably have already conversed about as working together of what you like and what you don't like. I know what to throw in when you need help. I know how to get you out of your slumps. I know how to keep you going, keep you driving, keep your head up and your chest out. Like last year, I think it's ridiculous that we only had a 3.4% check down rate.
Yeah, exactly. But it's a reason for that. It's a reason for that. And I listened to Mr. Breeze and them on Twitter today, and I think one of the dudes, he was saying that Miles can catch and Miles can't
No,
catch.
he couldn't. That was the problem.
Miles got a problem with catching, and that was the reason why we couldn't check the ball down, you know. And now since we got Swift, that's gonna bring a different dynamic to the game, you know, and to our offense, I should say, and that we did not have with Miles Sanders. Because I mean, like I said, when Miles Sanders first started, I thought that Miles was going to be able to catch out the backfield, but Carson used to throw him the ball a lot out the backfield, and he used to put that joint on the turf. He used to drop it. I've seen it a lot, but I think he's a better running back than he is a receiving back. But I don't know, man. I don't know about. I don't know about.
So
Miles
who do you
Sanders.
have as running back one right now?
I always had Swift. I like DeAndre Swift. Only problem I got with DeAndre Swift is he don't stay healthy.
But what? Hold on. Listen, I wanted you to go there so bad, but I was waiting. Hotta, can you explain? I looked at the injury report. I looked at the injury history. Can you explain to me what injury he has that scares you?
I don't really recall.
He's only had a groin and
an
ankle and a
one.
shoulder. That's it. Groin, ankle, shoulder, and the shoulder was like a sprain. The ankle was a high ankle sprain, and he had 2 groin soreness where he stayed out. One season stayed out for 2 games. Next season stayed out for 1 game.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that. See, when people say injury history, I think about Penny. Like that.
Penny got injury problems too.
Well, this is why I say that though. He played 5 games last year, 10 games the season before that, 8 games the season before that. That's injury history for me.
Yeah.
But for the last 3 years, Swift has played 13 games.
Yeah. Yeah. But no matter what, I'm still right now I'm picking Swift over Miles. You know what I mean? So Miles stayed hurt a lot too. You know what I'm saying? So injuries are part of the game, and that's no doubt. But at the same time, like you got to be available. You got to be available to play. You have to, or we can't really use you. You know. But I think Swift gonna be healthy this year.
That's just so too.
He's gonna be healthy this year. Like I said, he don't have to take a lot of the handoffs. As many handoffs he took as last year. Even though they had a really good running back core over there as well. But I think with Gainwell, because people forget about Gainwell. Gainwell need his handoffs, dog. We gotta give Gainwell his handoffs, and Penny gonna get some of them handoffs as well. So it looks like to me that the Philadelphia Eagles is trying to use Swift more in the passing. You know,
outside of the Giants game, was there a playoff Kenny?
Nah, not really. I mean, but think about it, dog. If you show up in the playoffs, that's really where you want to show up all year. But if you could show up in the playoffs when we really need it, then I'm cool with that too. You know,
I think Penny would have been. I think Gainwell should have got more carries in the Super Bowl. Those carries that Miles Sanders is crying about him not getting should have went to Gainwell, because Gainwell was eating in those first 2 quarters before we start running the ball.
But if you remember, I think the longest run from a running back was like 9 yards in the Super Bowl. To me, I felt like the running game just wasn't working then. And who number got called? Jalen Hurts' number got called because Jalen Hurts had over 70 yards and 3 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like we was moving with the flow of the game. The running backs wasn't eating, so we had to turn around and we had to make it work with the quarterback. And luckily we have that option. A lot of teams don't have that option where your running back your quarterback can also be a running back. So I just think it wasn't working for the running backs, and that's why they number didn't get called. So I don't know, man. It's tough.
It was a tough Super Bowl, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
I'm trying to move forward at this point because that one hurt. Like that one really hit the ribs. Like that one hurt worse than 04.
That hurt. Yes, it did. But that's because we was winning at halftime. I mean, at halftime I was going crazy. I was lit at halftime, dog. And then to see how that game ended, you know, and that kind of takes me to, you know, what AJ Brown said in that destroying video. You remember? You see that video?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Where he like, he was destroying was gardening, and he was holding him. And he was like, "What the refs call that?
He
Like on
said,
a
"Nah, they
random
only
play?
called it in the
No, they're
Super
not.
Bowl."
They're only gonna call that in the Super Bowl." And that's big. That's major. That's major work right there. Major work.
If y'all just getting in here with me and Hotta, man, I got his number pinned in the chat. Y'all go hit my boy up, man. Give him some likes, man. Subscribe, hit that bell, man. We both dropping content every day that we go to practice.
Absolutely.
If you see the Eagles hit the field, you know we hitting YouTube. Yep. Y'all make sure y'all hit those like buttons, man. Subscribe, comment. We love the fans, bro.
Absolutely. Make sure y'all tap in.
It would be no us, man. We would have no reason to sit on YouTube and talk for hours, man. For no reason, man. But we love being on here because y'all give us hope, man, that we can move forward. We can touch some people, man. We could get these Philadelphia Eagles another chance to run it back to this Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? They say the Super Bowl hangover is real.
That's what they say.
It's a mindset, man.
That's what they say. But I feel like the Philadelphia Eagles is the team that's going to shake that up and get back. I'm not saying we're going to the Super Bowl. I'm not saying that, but I would like to at least see them, get back to the championship.
Don't fake it, Hotta. We the same person. I know you feel this. Listen. After the 2017 Super Bowl, 2018, however they want to say it, I didn't feel this way that I feel right now.
Yeah.
I was hoping we could get a playoff running. I'm like hoping in 18. I'm like, man, please let us get back one more time. Let's see what Carson got. Maybe he can come back and give us what he gave us last year. I don't feel like right now. I feel like we can run it back 2-3 times, man. I feel like we can go on that little stretch that Andy Reid just went on. Man.
And what aspect of the team or what person or what player makes you feel that way? Mostly Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
Jalen Hurts, bro. Jalen Hurts is he's a difference maker for this team. And the thing is, it's not just his skill set, bro. He got a crazy skill set and his dynamics is crazy. But what I really like is his mental. You know what I mean? Like the things that he say. He like, my main concern is what? Is learning the identity of this team, because obviously we lost some players on the defensive side of the ball. We lost some pieces on the offensive line. So his main goal is to establish an identity, and that's different. Most quarterbacks don't even think, they're not thinking like that. Their main goal is to get to another Super Bowl. His main goal is to establish identity, find out who they are. Right? What's up?
Money is nice. Championships are better.
Right. Facts. Money is nice. Championships are better.
Championships are better. But step one is establishing the identity and figuring out who you are as a football team in the National Football League. Facts. That's step one. Facts.
And
you gotta get that groove rolling. It's day at a time.
Yeah.
You gotta get everything. You look, if you clear the land and then you don't solidify the foundation, your house gonna fall. You gotta make sure everything in order.
Exactly. You got to build your structure. You got to have your structure from the ground up. And Jalen is focused on building that structure from the ground up, building that cohesion, figuring out, who Cam Jurgens is as a player, because he's the new dynamic to that offensive line, and he kind of playing outside of his lane, but at the same time, he's still a great athlete and he's still going to do good on this offensive line. So who do you think is going to be the starter, Steen or Jurgens? We know right now that they calling Jurgens the starter.
Before I answer that, I'm going to break it down to you like it got broke down to me on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
If you don't put Trent in as your starter, right? Mm-hmm. If you don't put Tyler in, my bad. If you don't put Tyler Steen in, what do you do at center if Kelsey go down?
Well, you're gonna have to rotate.
But he hasn't had any snaps now. Yeah, now he has zero snaps.
He got zero.
And right
snaps.
now, all off season, right?
Yeah.
You're expecting Cam Jurgens to learn 2 positions at one time.
It's gonna be.
I'd rather him be locked in on center. Let Tyler Steen lock in on guard, and I might have to take that. I might have to take that last year, man, because I don't want you to get in. We in that position already. Remember, Landon Dickerson. He's supposed to be the backup. He's supposed to be taking Jason Kelsey's spot.
Yeah, I mean that's why he was drafted.
Now he's the left guard. What happens again if we put Cammy right here at right guard? He turned out like Landon. Now we got to go draft another center. He got to go through Stoutland University and all this here and there.
But let's think about something real quick. I like that. But just think about something right quick. How often does Kelsey get hurt? Kelsey is the most available guy.
Would he miss one game in his whole career?
Yeah. I mean, not saying that the possibility of him getting hurt is way out, but he is a guy who is available every game. You know, and I feel like we need. To me, I want to put Jurgens there. I want to see at least see what we can do with Jurgens right there, because Jurgens already been on the team 1 year, right? He been waiting in the wing to at least get on the field and do something. And when he got on the field last year, it was all good things.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I think that we can put him in there and do his thing. And I believe that Kelsey was going to stay healthy all year. And if that's the case, we're gonna have a really good offensive line.
I think we good, bro. I think we good. I think it's exceptional that we in this position, bro. Because somebody was telling me this. He was like, bro, think about the position you in. You arguing about putting your backup center at right guard. Y'all in a great position.
Exactly.
Look what he said. Michael Irvin, a Dallas Cowboy diehard alumni. He said we building a dynasty.
Michael Irvin said that?
Yeah,
absolutely. And we're gonna be good for the next 5 to 6 years. Just like we ready for our 5 to 6 Super Bowls. We ready for that. We primed up. How we put us in position.
I don't even know what I would do if we ran like 2 or 3 off right off the rip.
Oh my God, my head gonna explode. Pause.
They gonna hate me, bro.
I'm gonna be a different breed. I'm gonna be a different breed of character. You know what I mean? Like, you think I'm crazy on this motherfucker now? Let me win one this year. If we get one this year, I'm gonna be unbearable.
I was in the I was on Space the other night, right? And dude say, "Man, y'all Eagles fan got one Super Bowl. Y'all be acting crazy." I said, "No, I act the same way I had when I had none. But let me get two. I'm gonna be unbearable."
Exactly, and that's the thing, and that's why I love Philadelphia Eagles fans so much, Smitty, because we ain't had no Super Bowls before 2017. So if you was a fan before then, you was just a fan because you loved the team.
You just a fan, bro. You were just a fan. We was basuda.
Yeah, it was trash, hella trash. You know what I mean? But at the same time, and look, through all of that, I've been an Eagle fan since '86, and I was born in '86. I came out the womb an Eagle fan. You know what I mean? Before I even really know about football, I love. But I ain't never loved another team. I always been an Eagle fan.
I never had another football team at all.
Yeah, never.
So maybe I can use. Look, I'm using your loggers from now. I'm like, I ain't never had another team, so it's been for birth for me
since birth, dog. I mean, you know,
most people be like, when the first time you watched the games? It's when I open my eyes, brother.
Exactly. It don't matter.
Hey, Cole, listen. This my boy Hotta, man. We not bringing your negative Cole Cowboys, energy here today.
You ain't lying, but you're probably right though. He was on that A1. He probably was on that booger sugar.
Tell Dak Prescott not to throw no more interceptions, and he looking real bad.
He got 2 already. He got 2. And that last one he threw to that rookie, man, that was a horrible throw, dog.
That was a horrible read. It shouldn't even went there.
Yeah, exactly. Where was he at with it? What was he thinking about? He could have hit.
Eagles uncut. He could play inside or outside. To answer your question, he could play inside or outside.
Greedy can.
He can play inside or outside. And I want to see him at slot. But
I want to see him too, especially if Magnus go down. I don't want to put McPherson there, dude.
You scared?
Yeah, it's not that I'm scared. I just feel like Greedy will be better.
What you seen from him outside make you not want to put him inside.
Exactly.
I understand that. I respect that.
Because just think about who he gonna be.
Some of the best in the slot now.
Right. Who is he gonna be covering in the slot? Most of the best football. Yeah.
Ooh, Stephon Diggs if he had to.
Yeah.
He can get some work in that slot.
But the
Garrett Wilson.
Yeah. Oh, Garrett Wilson is looking crazy. That connection is looking crazy. But just think about something. our outsides solidified. You know what I mean? If Mattis go down and we don't have nobody to cover the inside, we're gonna be screwed. We're gonna be screwed. We're gonna be hurting for sure. But I like Greedy though. I want to put Greedy right there and let Greedy eat in the inside.
Who's the guy on the defense that you outside of Greedy? You know, outside of the new guys. Who's somebody that unproven that you want to kind of see get a shot?
Somebody that's unproven. Milton Williams. Because you know he proved that he can get to the quarterback, but I think that he been waiting his turn. He's been waiting his turn, and this year is his turn. He already letting everybody know. He brolic as hell. I said it on my last podcast. He done bulked up. You know what I mean? He really about to put that work in. That's who I want to see on the field. And then, according to some reports, he was getting some of those first team reps.
I'm going the same place you going. I'm surprised you went there with me, but Milton Williams, man. Last year when he got in, he never disappointed, bro.
No, absolutely.
He got on the field, and I seen Milton Williams on the field. He was getting after the quarterback. So, like, I really want to give him an opportunity to, you know, get some of these snaps, get in this rotation.
Absolutely.
Listen, I wouldn't even be mad if that rotation pushed Fletch to fourth rotation or something like that. Where
it's time to
Jalen
start thinking
Carter,
like
Jordan Davis, and Milton Williams are eating so well, you can't even really rotate Fletch in the game, but he okay with it because he a vet. He know what's going on.
Exactly. He getting flushed out. I mean, to keep it a buck, but I mean, we love Fletcher Cox, but he ain't the same Fletcher Cox. You know what I mean? He ain't the same. So we got to be able to. That's what Howie's been doing. Howie's been rejuvenating, getting that blood young, and he flushing out these older players. Even though we love these older players, the core players, you know, from the 2017, like we love those guys. You know what I mean? Love them.
Kevin, they ain't gonna let us claim the other three, man. We gotta let them go, man. We gotta let them on the back burner, man. They ain't gonna give us the other three. They ain't gonna give us the other three. They ain't gonna give it to us. We gotta talk about them. Oh, they don't say Super Bowl. What does it matter?
You know, but a lot of are they getting there? Are these other teams getting there? No.
How many teams don't have those either?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Are they getting there? They're not getting there either.
Hold on, hold on. The Cowboys don't have any of them either.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, unless you want to talk about in the Stone Ages, you know what I'm saying? We could talk about. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that.
No, I don't think a Prince. I don't think we forgot about Milton Williams, man. I think we just, you know, we was more focused on guys coming in and trying to, you know, inspire on what they got going on. But Milton Williams finna be a dog, bro.
He is. He's gonna be a different breed. He sure is. He's gonna be a different breed, and I love it, dude.
I'm prepared, man, because I think you know we in the golden age, man, and it's gonna get better every day. You know, we don't practice again until what, Sunday? We put pads on Monday.
Yeah, yeah.
So it'll get real Monday.
That's what I'm saying. As soon as them pads going, it's real, and we're gonna really see who came out here to earn a spot.
I told somebody, they're like, "Oh man, the offensive line getting beat." I say, "Man, it happens when you ain't got no pads on. I ain't got nothing to grab, bro.
Right?
I got nowhere to put my hand. I'm grabbing your armpit and your chest hair, man. I ain't got nowhere to.
Right.
I need to move you around. I can't do that.
Right.
So I can see it get real crazy, man. But I know you said you had to get up out of here, man. You got to get on the road, man.
Yes, sir. Got to go on the road here in a couple of minutes. But you know, I had to come through and rock with you, dog. I definitely love what you got going on. Definitely a big fan of the 4133 podcast. You know what I'm saying? If y'all still tuned in, make sure y'all run them likes up. Make sure y'all comment. Y'all been commenting. I can see that. Definitely appreciate that. But look, man, we're gonna keep rocking. We're gonna keep rocking. We gotta keep Smitty and Hotta in rotation. You know what I mean? We got to
keep us in rotation. Hey, listen. It take less than 20 seconds.
Yeah.
For you to scroll down, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, keep it moving. You ain't gotta do nothing else. That's all we need. If you can't leave a comment, like, subscribe, ding the bell. The bell is crucial. I need it to pop up on your phone so you don't forget I'm here.
Exactly.
I need you to know. I need you to tune in and listen to Smitty, man. People around the world need to hear what we got going on. If we ain't in rotation, how can we do that? People want to hear about the Eagles, man. We hot.
Yeah, we the best team in the league, man.
Look. You know they regulars, man. When they say it's nice having you here, like they feel like this home. You feel me?
They rocking with you, bro. They rocking with you. Keep it up. Keep hustling.
Oh,
Keep
man.
hustling, dog.
Hey, but listen, bro, gonna be back.
Oh,
I already talked to him. We already got plans. He will be back. I know bro busy. Listen, bro busy.
Yeah.
He got some things going on. But anytime he hit me and say, "Hey, bro, I got a few hours," we jumping on here, man. We're gonna be here talking to y'all, man. We're gonna keep it real. Cause hey man, it's go Birds regardless, as my boy Weezy would say. I ain't seen him in the comments today, but y'all know go Birds regardless, man. Like
yeah.
we on another level, man. This my boy Hotta, man. Diamond Crew Sports Podcast, bro.
Make sure y'all go
Got
sub up.
to tune in. You got to catch that content. I'm listening to the content.
Yeah.
I'm listening to so you got to catch the content, man. We rolling, we rocking. Hey, bro. Until next time, man. You know. It's love and transparency over here, man. You know, we can't wait to see you on again, man. You know,
I'll be right back. I'm gonna be right back like I never left, and that's on God. That's on everything.
Hey man, but to the family, man, to the friends, man,
Appreciate y'all.
to the Eagles, we out, man.
Yes, sir.
Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside. And something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever.
Johnson, pressure. James Bradbury, they're going to say he grabs him.